Did you know that McDonald's is the largest restaurant chain in the world, with over 40,000 restaurants in 120 countries? Just let that sink in for a moment. From the bustling streets of New York City to the quiet corners of rural Australia, the iconic golden arches of McDonald's are a familiar sight. It's hard to imagine a world without this fast food giant, isn't it? But what you might not know is that the reach of McDonald's extends far beyond those deliciously addictive fries and Big Macs. In fact, it's a tale of humble beginnings, relentless ambition, and a surprising twist. Our story begins with the McDonald Brothers, Richard and Maurice. In the year 1940, they set up a small restaurant in San Bernardino, California. It was nothing more than a barbecue joint, but it soon took a turn that would change the face of fast food forever. The brothers noticed that hamburgers were their best sellers, and so they decided to revamp their business model, focusing on a streamlined menu of hamburgers, fries, and milkshakes. This was the birth of the fast food industry as we know it, with the McDonald Brothers pioneering the revolutionary Speedee Service System. Little did they know, their small restaurant was about to become a part of something much, much bigger. Enter Ray Kroc, an ambitious milkshake machine salesman who saw the potential in the McDonald's concept. He convinced the brothers to let him franchise their business, and the first McDonald's franchise opened in Des Plaines, Illinois, in 1955. But Kroc wasn't just interested in selling burgers and fries. He had his sights set on a much larger prize. It's a story of audacious entrepreneurship, of a simple burger joint that was transformed into a global fast food empire. But it's also a tale of controversy and scandal, a narrative that's as complex and intriguing as the company itself. But did the original McDonald brothers anticipate the global fast food empire their single drive-in restaurant would become? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the fascinating history of McDonald's. Picture this: San Bernardino, California, 1940. Richard and Maurice McDonald open a small restaurant. The smell of barbecue wafts through the air, a beacon for hungry patrons. The brothers, Richard and Maurice, or Dick and Mac for short, were not just serving food, they were serving dreams and aspirations, cooked to perfection in their humble little outlet. In the heart of blue-collar America, this restaurant was more than just a place to grab a quick bite. It was a place where families gathered, where first dates were held, and where the community came together. But beneath the surface, the McDonald brothers were cooking up something far more significant. As time wore on, the brothers noticed something peculiar. Amidst their diverse menu, it was their hamburgers that were flying off the grills at a staggering pace. The realization dawned upon them. Their fortunes lay not in the smoky allure of barbecue, but in the simple, unpretentious hamburger. In 1948, they decided to make a bold move. They overhauled their restaurant concept, trading in their wide array of barbecue dishes for a limited menu. Instead of a smorgasbord of options, they focused on just 3 items: hamburgers, milkshakes, and fries. It was a risk, but as they say, fortune favors the brave. The brothers introduced something revolutionary, the Speedee Service System. This wasn't just a change in menu, it was a change in the way fast food was served. Instead of waiting for their meal, customers now had their orders filled with lightning speed. It was a hit. The McDonald brothers had inadvertently set the blueprint for the modern fast food restaurant. Their success did not go unnoticed. The little restaurant in San Bernardino had caught the eye of a certain milkshake machine salesman, a man who saw potential in the golden arches, a man with an unyielding vision. And then enters Ray Kroc, a milkshake machine salesman with a vision. The stage was set for the humble beginnings of McDonald's to transform into a global fast food empire. Ray Kroc saw more than just a restaurant. He saw an opportunity for expansion. Who was Ray Kroc, you ask? Well, he was a milkshake machine salesman who had a knack for recognizing potential. When he first stumbled upon the McDonald Brothers' small but efficient restaurant in San Bernardino, he didn't just see a successful local eatery. He saw a concept that could be replicated and expanded on a national, even global scale. Kroc was a man of vision and persistence. He approached the McDonald Brothers with an offer to franchise their brand. The brothers, content with their small-scale success, were initially reluctant. But Kroc's determination wore them down, and in 1955, he opened the first McDonald's franchise in Des Plaines, Illinois. But Kroc's ambition didn't stop at just selling burgers and fries. He recognized another lucrative aspect of the fast food business: real estate. He understood that the real money wasn't in the food, it was in the ground beneath the restaurants. So he set about creating the Franchise Realty Corporation. This wasn't just a side hustle for Kroc. It was an integral part of his strategy to grow the McDonald's brand. The Franchise Realty Corporation would purchase and lease land to McDonald's franchisees. This move ensured a steady stream of income for the corporation, separate from the food business. This real estate play was a masterstroke and a key factor in McDonald's meteoric rise. It allowed the corporation to maintain control over its franchisees and ensured a constant cash flow. It also allowed Kroc to outmaneuver the McDonald Brothers. In 1961, Kroc bought out the McDonald Brothers for $2.7 million, gaining the exclusive rights to the McDonald's name. The brothers were left with their original restaurant, but without the name they had created. From then on, it was Kroc's show. Kroc's tenacity and business acumen transformed a single, successful restaurant into a global fast food juggernaut. He took the McDonald Brothers' revolutionary concept and ran with it, creating a legacy that would outlive him. The McDonald Brothers were soon out of the picture, and the stage was set for McDonald's global expansion. McDonald's, one of the world's largest real estate owners? You heard that right. When you think of McDonald's, your mind might wander to images of mouth-watering Big Macs, crispy golden fries, and thirst-quenching soft drinks. But there's another side to this fast food giant that often goes unnoticed. McDonald's isn't just in the business of flipping burgers, they're also flipping properties. Ray Kroc had a vision that extended beyond the confines of quick-service restaurants. He saw an opportunity to turn McDonald's into a real estate behemoth. The concept was simple, yet profound. Instead of merely selling franchise rights to eager entrepreneurs, Kroc decided to buy the land on which the franchises would be built and then lease it back to the franchisees. This strategy transformed McDonald's into a landlord, providing a steady stream of income separate from the sales of burgers and fries. This model, executed through the Franchise Realty Corporation, was a stroke of genius. It allowed McDonald's to profit from the rising value of real estate and gave them an additional revenue stream that was largely independent of the fast food industry's ups and downs. It's not just about the rent. McDonald's also earns a percentage of the restaurant's sales. So, as the franchise grows, so does the income for McDonald's. Today, McDonald's is not just one of the world's most successful restaurant chains, but also one of the largest commercial real estate owners. The company owns over $30 billion worth of land and buildings across the globe, with some of the most valuable properties located in the United States, Japan, and Germany. This real estate portfolio is a significant part of McDonald's global empire and contributes to a substantial portion of its revenue. But with great success comes great controversy. While McDonald's real estate operations have undeniably contributed to its financial success, they've also been a source of contention. But that, dear listeners, is a story for another time. Legal battles, cultural pushbacks, public relations issues, McDonald's has seen it all. This titan of the fast food industry has weathered a storm of controversies over the years, each leaving its mark on the company's history. One of the most infamous incidents is the hot coffee lawsuit from 1992. Stella Liebeck, a 79-year-old woman, suffered third-degree burns after spilling a cup of McDonald's coffee on her lap. This case sparked a nationwide debate about personal responsibility and corporate liability, painting McDonald's in a less than favorable light. But the controversies don't stop there. McDonald's has also been in the crosshairs for its role in promoting unhealthy eating habits. The fast food giant has been criticized for its high-calorie, low-nutrient menu items and marketing tactics aimed at children. This backlash culminated in the 2004 documentary Super Size Me, which showcased the adverse health effects of consuming McDonald's food exclusively for a month. Labor disputes have also plagued the company. Over the years, McDonald's has faced numerous accusations of wage theft, poor working conditions, and union busting. In 2014, fast food workers staged strikes and protests in several countries, demanding higher wages and better working conditions. And then there's the encounter with organized crime. In the late 90s, McDonald's ventured into territories controlled by the Italian mafia. The opening of a restaurant in Palermo, Sicily, was met with threats and intimidation. But despite the mafia's attempts to extort money, McDonald's stood its ground, refusing to give in to the mob's demands. Through each of these controversies, McDonald's has navigated the turbulent waters of public opinion, legalities, and cultural norms. Some of these issues have led to changes in company policies and practices, while others have left indelible marks on the company's reputation. Indeed, the story of McDonald's is a tale of innovation and opportunism, filled with both inspiring and controversial moments. The Golden Arches stand tall, a testament to the company's resilience in the face of adversity.